Hello Blood Bowl fans, I'm in one more league and we're going to look at that now, which is I think my 5th league, which is maybe 5 leagues too many. But let's have a look at it, and it's not this team, that's the wrong org team. Yep, it's this team. So the ReBBL Rounders in ReBBL, funnily enough, ReBBL Rookie actually. ReBBL Rookie have just started an All-Star League, and my ReBBL Rounders are one of the teams that will be taking part in this league. This league is basically a showcase of some of the best teams from the history of the ReBBL Rookie League, and they're all coming back in one competition, 3 divisions to face off against each other. I'm not 100% sure of the final way this league has been designed. I don't know if it's just a round robin, or we have a round robin and a knockout, or what. I guess it's just a round robin because there's only 3 divisions, and the divisions are based on team value, which is quite common for the way that the ReBBL guys do it. And I'm going to have a look at all 3 divisions, even though I'm only in one. I won't be doing this as a breakdown every single time though. I'll only be having a look at the one division that I'm playing in. The rest I'm not going to look at in any kind of detail. I have been informed that all of the teams that are going to be taking part have in fact accepted their tickets. So, in order of TV, starting at the lowest, I want to have a look at each of the teams in Division 1, Division 2 and Division 3, but starting with Division 1, following by Division 2 and finishing with my own division, Division 3. Division 1 and 2 are probably going to be shorter than Division 3 because I'm going to be looking more analytically at my own division to see what I'm up against. But let's do it in order from lowest to highest in TV value. So as you can see, there's a Dwarf team, a Norse team, a Human team, a Khemri team and a Noble team. I can't say much about the coaches because I don't know much. I don't know many of them. I've been in the ReBBL for a few weeks now, but I don't really talk to a lot of people here, so I don't know enough about the coaches to really comment. So the guys that are in ReBBL can leave comments below if they want to say about the coaches or talk about themselves. I can't really provide that kind of information though. But let's have a look straight away at the smallest team. Heh, funny. The smallest TV team, and also the smallest in terms of legs, the Dwarf team, Alpha, Sigma, Sigma, Inc. There we go. And King of the Cosmos, straight away, coach I've never heard of, so no offense, but I don't know you. And KWE, drink, haze others, and do business. Yeah, there's something I'm missing here, but not getting it, so that's fine. We've got 40 in the bank, team value 1680, and we have a Death Roller. This is going to be fun. So the team currently consists of 9 players, which is unusual for a Dwarf team. They've taken some deaths apparently. We have 1 runner, no we have 2 runners, it's in a different order, a Troll Slayer, 2 Blitzers, 3 Longbeards and a Death Roller, which is not what you normally see when you're looking at a Dwarf team, so that is interesting straight away. Though 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, 7 Fan Factor, 2 Cheerleaders, 2 Coach Assistants. And the star player looks like it's the runner, and also this Longbeard, which is a strange combination, but these 2 are both level 6, so let's have a look at the runner first. The runner has minus agility, which is pretty sucky on a runner actually. And then we have all the skills. We have Blodge, we have Pass Block, we have Fend, and we have Guard. So it's not a runner that's really using the ball apparently, or maybe he is used literally as a runner and there's no kind of handoff, passing, any of this kind of stuff that a lot of Dwarf coaches are afraid of, so fair enough. We are looking at Division 1 as well, so this is one of the top tier teams in this league. And then Brobearer, the Blitzer, is a rookie, and Broniter, the Blitzer, has been given Mighty Blow. Secretary of Bros, the Troll Slayer, he's level 5, so he's been given Jump Up, which is interesting, Mighty Blow, Tackle, and Piling On. That's quite a scary Troll Slayer. Jump Up is interesting. I've never seen Jump Up on a Troll Slayer, but it does make a lot of sense, especially with the Frenzy, and especially with Piling On, of course. This combination is usually quite an intelligent combination. This is obviously a kill piece, so that's what he's going to be doing a lot of, I guess. And Advertising Sales Bro, the other runner, who is a level 2 and he's been given Block. Be interesting to see if he develops in a similar way to Bromanda in Chief. And I am starting to understand that this has got something to do with Halo. I'm not a Halo player, so if it's not Halo then ignore me, but well, whatever. So, Lead Broreographer, quite. A level 4 lineman. He has minus strength, which is pretty sucky on a dwarf in general. He has plus agility, kick, and guard. Yeah, the minus strength really hurts on a dwarf team, so not sure what to say about that piece really. The plus agility is pretty cool, but overall he's a pretty damaged piece. I'm not sure I'd keep him around if it was me, but whatever. And director of Brotography, there we go, is a level 5 with Guard, Stand Firm, Mighty Blow, and Dauntless. Interesting combination of skills. Pretty standard setup with the Guard, Stand Firm, Mighty Blow, though it's often in a different order, but Dauntless is an interesting choice for a Longbeard, and I quite like it. Then we've got Production Accountant. He's level 6. He's one of the other star players, and we've got Guard, Mighty Blow, Dauntless, Stand Firm, Pro, and a Niggle. And then we've got the Death Roller, and I'm going to have to click on the Death Roller because he's level 4 and some of his skills I can't see. So, he was given Block as his first skill, which is nice. Multiple Block as his second skill, which is also nice. And Diving Tackle. He's rolled 2 doubles, this Death Roller. That must make him really expensive, actually. It does, 240,000. Wow. Well, I guess the hope with this team is that we're going to see at least these 3 players replaced. So we have a more standard dwarf team, but yeah, overall there are some nice pieces in this team, and loner dwarfs aren't really too bad because they've got block and tackle anyway, even as a loner, so they're pretty disturbing pieces even as a loner. But anyway, that's it for the first team. I'm going to try and do each division in one take, so I may lose my mind a little bit. The second team in terms of TV is the Norse team, Frozen Tallywhackers. This is by 130. I haven't actually had a lot of experience with 130, but I know about him at least. And team value 1,700, 10 in the bank, and no motto. 13-man roster, 3 rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 10. And we've gone Yeti, 2 Ulfs, 2 Zerks, Runner, and then all the linemen. And it looks like the key pieces are this lineman, he's the highest level, pretty scary Berserker, and Yeti, Ulfarina are both level 3 as well. This team is actually pretty undeveloped for the top tier, but still. The Yeti is also 1 away from leveling, which is good news. So Yeti's been given Mighty Blow Guard, relatively common. Ulfarina has been given Block, and second Ulfarina is Block Guard, which is nice. I think Guard is a double on an Ulfarina, but I can never remember. And Barkfjordbjorg, yeah, I did that, is a rookie, Berserker, and Action Jackson, which is a great name, is a plus strength dodge Berserker, which is not what you normally see, but I like this Berserker a lot more than what I normally see. And the runner is a rookie, which is interesting. Maybe a runner died at some point. And then in terms of linemen, all of them but one have leveled. We have a sure hands kick-off return agility lineman. He is actually one of the key pieces then. That's quite an impressive set of skills for a lineman. We have a guard, we have a kicker, we have 2 blodge, and we have a dirty player. So, nice Norse team considering they haven't developed very well. Though there's quite a contrast between this team and the dwarf team. The dwarf team seemed a lot more developed, so that's interesting. I could be looking at the statistics actually, which I didn't do for the last one. So we've got 17 games here, 12 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. And going back to the dwarf team very quickly, having a look at their statistics, we've got a hell of a lot of games. That's 63 games, 24 wins, 10 draws, and 28 losses, 18 kills. And in terms of the Norse team, with kills, 2 out of all these games. That's interesting. Next up, we have It's All Hylo's Fault, Khemri from Spicosaurus. Again, a guy who I have quite a lot of experience with, but I haven't actually played him, though we've spoken quite a bit. 130 and Spicosaurus, I believe, are both admins in the Rookie League. And when all else fails, blame Hylo. It seems to be a running theme in the ReBBL League. 90,000 in the bank, 1710 team value. Let's have a look at the roster then. It's been set up nicely so I can read it easily. Very good. That wasn't the intention, of course, but it is what it is. So we got 13 player roster, 2 team rerolls, and fan factor of 8. All 4 Tomb Guardians, all of them have leveled up at least once. We got 2 level 4s, 2 level 3s, so they've all leveled up at least twice actually. Both Blitzrows, 1 level 2, 1 level 6, 5 Skeletons, 2 level 2, the rest are rookies, and the 2 Ferrars, 1 level 4, 1 level 5. Let's have a look at how this team has developed then. We have a Tomb Guard, Mighty Blow, Guard, Block, pretty standard. Block of course is a double, so that's nice. Both down dead, Guard, Mighty Blow, so we've just done it in a different order. And 3 of these have Block, that's pretty disgusting, I like it. And this one's a blodge piece, oh my god. Yeah, that's never what you want to see on something so big and scary, but there we go. And Skulls into Skulls is a Block, Mighty Blow, Guard as well, just in a different order. So this seems like the standard, what he wants to take on his pieces. And Block Dodge, that's pretty sick. I've faced a Block Dodge Mummy. Tomb Guardian is slightly less scary, but still, that's a horrific combination on a big piece. And then the 2 Blitzrows, the level 6 first, he's the star player it looks like. We got Mighty Blow piling on Tackle, Pro, and Jump Up, which is an interesting combination. Jump Up of course with the piling on, and this is basically a kill piece. And Fouled into Dead, yeah, okay, is a guard piece. He's only got the 1 level up. Both skeletons are dirty players, very common for Khemri teams. I personally don't like this on skeletons, but a lot of people do. It's a legitimate tactic, of course, I just don't personally like it. And Fail GFI into Dead, and all the skeletons are called Hilo. Fail GFI into Dead, so level 4 piece, we have Wrestle, Tackle, and plus Agility, which is really cool. That's always good to see on a Khemri team. And Throw Rock Dead. They all have names relating to how people died, actually, it's quite nice. We have Block, Leader, Kick-Off Return, and Kick. Interesting that we don't really have a sacker on this team. I guess that this one was going to be designed to be the sacker. But with the agility, he's probably more likely the carrier now. So there we go. There's this team. Having a look at their statistics then over the time they've played, we've got 23 games, 12 wins, 13 draws, 8 losses, and 15 kills. So it really is, the killer really does his work apparently. Next up, in order of division, in order of TV, sorry, we have Nurgle and Uber the Nuber. I'm not familiar with Uber the Nuber either. Let him rot in pieces. Fair enough. I like this colour scheme on Nurgle actually. Very contrasting, very nice. And we've gone for Beast of Nurgle, Slough of Goo. We've gone all 4 Nurgle Warriors, all 4 Pestigors, and 4 Rotters, 13-man team roster. 3 team murals, fan factor of 7. The key player seems to be this Pestigor, and these 2 Nurgle Warriors, all of them level 4. Oh, there's Pestigor level 4 here as well, so good development on the Nurgle team all round, really. And 60k in the bank. So, Beast of Nurgle has leveled up twice, and he's got Guard and Grab. Relatively standard for a Beast of Nurgle. And each of the Nurgle Warriors has leveled up at least once, 2 of them have leveled up 3 times, so all 4 of them have Block. Then we have Mighty Blow and Diving Tackle on 1. Diving Tackle is really common on Chaos and Nurgle Warriors for some reason. It's such a strange choice to me, but there we go. And the last one has been given Claw Mighty Blow, so he's kind of the kill piece. And then we've got a Rotter that is really, really awesome. Well done. Plus Strength 5 Rotter. I love it. That's what you want to see. Please kill that. And then for each of the Pestigors, we have leveled up at least once, but 2 have leveled up 3 times again, so same as the Warriors. And we have a Tackle. We have a Claw Mighty Blow Block, which is a kill piece. We have a Wrestle, which is probably going to be a sacker, and we have a Movement Sure Hands 2 Heads, which is obviously the carrier. And then 3 Rookie Rotters. So that's the Nurgle team. Having a look at their statistics then, we've got 16, 22, 30 games exactly, 8 wins, 6 draws, and 16 losses, 6 kills inflicted. And lastly, in this, the human team, nice to see a human team at the top, and Ornan, I've spoken to Ornan quite a bit, but I don't really know him that well. 1940 team value with 200,000, so we're going to have to spend some of this bank. Can we affect the club? Not really. I haven't really been looking at the clubs, but I'm not going to go back and do it now. So, 13-man roster, 3 team murals, an apothecary, and fan factor of 12. Now, The Blitzer is obviously the key player, level 6, with 2 stat-ups as well, that's lovely. We have an Ogre, we have 1, 2, 3, all 4 Blitzers, we have 1 catcher, 1 thrower, the rest linemen. This is the way I make the team as well. A lot of people always say that it feels a bit wrong only having the 1 catcher, but really legitimate build. Let's have a look then. The Ogre has plus strength, which is disgusting, block and guard. So he's rolled a double, he's rolled a 12 and a normal. So that's a really good Ogre, actually. I don't like that Ogre at all. Good thing I'm not playing in this league. And then the Blitzers, we've got a level 6, 2 level 3s and a level 2. The level 2 has been given Frenzy, which is a bit of an odd choice, but there we go. Then we have a Dodge Guard, a Mighty Blow Piling On. That's the kill piece. Dodge is a double, of course. And the Blitzer, who has 2 stat-ups, agility and movement. He's been given Dodge on a double, Guard and Stand Firm, so this one's been rolling really well on levels. So there's that. Then the catcher. The catcher's pretty cool. He's been given plus strength, so he's now a piece that can contend with an elf catcher. Guard, which is a double, and Wrestle. Fair enough. Then the thrower has been given leader, which is relatively common, I guess. And each of the linemen have actually managed to level up. 2 of them have leveled up twice. We have 2 dirty players. We have a wrestle piece, tackle piece, a block piece, a guard block piece, and dirty player kick. Having a look at the statistics for this team, lots of wins. This is a very good record for a human team. 21 plus 7, that's 28. So 21 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses, and 15 kills. There we go. That's actually it for Division 1. So I don't think the schedule's been set up yet. No, it hasn't. Of course, the leaderboard hasn't been set up yet. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens here. But these are the 5 teams that will be competing. I don't really see... I think the Norse team are the least developed, and therefore they may struggle. The human team looks like it's... the TV value matches the skill of the team, basically. The human team are going to be pretty hard to play, and the Nurgle team seem really well developed as well. So out of all the teams, I liked these 2 the best, the human and the Nurgle, though I'm sure that all 5 of you are going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to have a lot of difficulties playing these games. So good luck to all of you. That's Division 1. Having a look at Division 2 then, there are actually 6 teams in this division. I guess in Division 1 there's going to be a bye week, but I don't know 100%. Same thing, we'll do it in order of lowest TV to highest TV, starting with the High Elf Unicorn Blitz, which is a nice name, I like it. And Zuark, ooh, 2 red faces. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, and I haven't spoken to you, so don't know much about you, I'm afraid. 1550 team value. Pure of Heart, Pure of Bash. Nice. And the standard High Elf colours, which I personally like as well, to be honest. So, 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 10. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10-man roster. 180 in the bank, so we can make it an 11-man roster at least. And we've gone all 4 catchers, thrower, 2 blitzers, 3 linemen. I don't like all 4 catchers in a high elf team, but I'm not much of an elf player, as a lot of people who watch my videos know. We got 2 level 5s, which seem to be the key players, and then some kind of middling level ups throughout the rest of the team, so let's have a look. The thrower, one of the key pieces, has been given plus agility, which is great, accurate, which is very useful, and strong arm, which is a strange choice, and dodge. Strong arm means that it's always inaccurate, or no? Ah, no, sorry, strong arm is the good one. Hail Mary pass is the stupid one. Yes, okay, sorry, so strong arm is the sensible one, and he's got that on a double. Then for the catches, there's actually a level up, but he hasn't used it yet. I guess he's waiting to see who his first opponent will be. Then we have the level 5 catcher, who has plus agility, plus strength, dodge, block. That is a beautiful piece, it needs to die. And then 2 catchers that have both been given dodge, which is pretty standard. And 2 blitzers, one of them is a rookie, and one of them has dodge tackle. And then 2 linemen with dodge, and a rookie lineman, and probably 1 more piece that hasn't yet been bought. That's it for these high elves then. Let's have a look at their statistics. They've played 27 games, 10 wins, 10 draws, 7 losses, and they've killed 2 people. Good for them. And because they're a high elf team, let's see how many have died. 7 of them have died in 27 games. Not so bad for a high elf team, I guess. Okay. Next up in TV value, we have They Might Be Canadians. So, 1600 Norse again, and Gazgul. I know Gazgul, but I know of Gazgul, but I haven't played him, talked to him, anything really. 130 in the bank. 3 team rerolls, 1 apothecary, fan factor of 10. We've got both berserkers, we've got a runner, we've got both Ulfs, and the rest linemen, and they're all named after famous actors, musicians, famous people, and I guess Canadian famous people, though I'm not sure all of these are Canadian, so I don't know. Right then, we've got 2 level 5s, 3 level 5s, the runner and both berserkers, then 1 leveled up lineman, the rest are rookies, and a level 4 and a level 3 for the 2 Ulfariners. So the Zerkers, they've actually been developed slightly differently, which is nice to see. So we've gone jump up, oh no, they start off with jump up, sorry. We've gone mighty blow on both, piling on both, and pro on both. But one's been given tackle, one's been given dodge. Dodge is a double though, so maybe tackle is next in this one's roster, hard to say. Michael J. Fox has been given dirty player, of course he has. I don't know why I said of course he has. Michael J. Fox is actually quite a nice guy, but still. And Justin Bieber, oh my god, kill him already, has been given kick, dodge, sure hands, and sidestep. Then the 2 Ulfariners, we've got block guard dodge and guard block, and also minus movement on 1, but Avril Lavigne doesn't need to move. And this is slightly less hairier. Slightly less hairier? Slightly less hairy than Avril Lavigne, so there we go. That's it for the Norse team. Two very scary Zerkers, and a nice looking runner, though he has a name that just makes me want to kill him. And he's played 30 games, 13 wins, 6 draws, 11 losses, 7 kills, and 6 deaths. I've decided to add the deaths as well now for some reason. And next we have 2 teams, both Chaos actually, funnily enough, with the exact same TV. That's odd. Though we'll have a look at them separately, starting with Club C, led by Fedis, depends where he's from. And don't know anything about him, can't say anything about him. It's your round. Fair enough. 1630. 12-man roster, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, fan factor of 7. Don't really need more than 12 in a Chaos team, so that's good. The key player seems to be the Minotaur and one of the Beastmen, both level 4. Oh, we got level 4 here. And level 3, then the rest kind of level 2, level 1. So not an overly developed Chaos team, but still they've gone mostly kill route. So the Minotaur has leveled to 4 and he's been given Claw, which is a double, I think. No, it's not. It's a normal, isn't it? Claw, block, and tentacles. So he is kind of a keep somebody in place at the same time, hopefully do some damage piece. Interesting. 2 of the Chaos Warriors are still rookies, which is maybe going to cause problems. Then we have a block piece and a guard piece on the 2 that have leveled up. No mighty blow for the warriors, which is unusual to see, but it's nice. There's only 2 block amongst the beasts. The rest are all going kill route, so we've got 5 lots of mighty blow, a claw and a piling on, and another claw. Then we've got the ball carrier, who is a blodge, sure hands piece. We have 3 injuries, a niggle, a minus agility, and a minus movement. And the 2 Chaos Warriors are close to leveling, and we have a Beastman close to leveling here and here. Otherwise, this team... Oh, and this one can score to level. And 150 in the bank, so we have to spend that on something. Maybe club. Maybe an enhancement, just to keep our TV down a bit, so we're not giving away free inducements, and we're not losing out on free inducements as well. Though I think if you have 150 it doesn't add, you need to be above it. And then 5, 11, 19, with 5 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses, 3 kills, and 2 deaths. So for a Chaos team, that's a bad record, kills to deaths. That's it for Club C. And having a look at Arcadia Antlers, the other Chaos team with the exact same team value. Let's see how differently they've developed though. And this is the motto. A much safer team, lots of block, as you can see. So 80,000, 3 team rerolls, apothecary, fan factor 7, 13-man roster, which is maybe 1 too many. Though 13 is the max, to be honest. And lots of block in this team, so much safer. We have the key piece here, the level 4 Beastman, and we have a nice scary Chaos Warrior here with plus strength. And no Minotaur, obviously, as well. So let's have a look then. We've got 8 lots of block, which is a good amount of block. We've got 1 wrestle as well, which is kind of a half block. We got 2 lots of guard, 2 lots of plus strength, a diving tackle, again diving tackle. It's surprisingly common on Chaos and Nurgle teams, don't really know why. And then Mighty Blow and Claw. So just the 1 kill piece, and mostly it looks mostly like it's going to be a control team and a safe team. It takes longer to develop, arguably, but I think they have a better record, generally speaking, than the teams that have developed the kill way. And having said that, though, the record isn't that great. It's okay, though. We've got 17 games with 4 wins, 8 draws, and 5 losses, 4 kills, and 1 death. So they've killed more than the kill team and died less than the kill team. That's kind of interesting. And then we go to Skaven. Full Metal. I know Full Metal pretty well, haven't played him though. I say I know him pretty well, I mean, we've spoke back and forth. And Skitter Touchdown with the Green Bay Packmasters. Alright then. I've heard about this team actually, I think. I've heard about some of these pieces at least, probably this piece. And we've got 60 in the bank, 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, Fan Factor of 7, and a 12-man roster. So, Storm Vermins times 2, 4 Gutter Runners, and the rest linemen. Relatively common rat setup. I always miss the rat ogre when I'm playing rats, but I'm not a very big rat player. I quite like the thrower as well, but a lot of people don't like the thrower, so there we go. Key pieces seem to be Julius Caesar, nice name, Cheesus, and Ratatouille. But we also have a 4 here and a couple of frees. 3 in the lineman and just the 1 free. I thought I saw 2, I only saw 1, never mind. So, Julius Caesar, the Storm Vermin, has been given Mighty Blow, Claw, Tackle, Piling On. There's a kill piece for you. And the Verminator 2 has been given Mighty Blow. So maybe they're both going to develop into kill pieces, though Mighty Blow is a common first choice for Storm Vermin. I don't think I'd take anything else personally. And then Ratatouille is probably the key piece, though maybe Cheesus as well. He's actually taken a minus movement, which sucks on a gutter runner, but 8 is still good. And he's been given plus agility, plus strength. Oh, he needs to die. Block, sure hands, and leap. Yeah, I can imagine this piece gets fouled a lot. And Cheesus is block, sidestep, leap, tackle, and fend. So these are both aggressive gutter runners. Then we have the Sacker with Wrestle, Strip Ball, and Dauntless, and a Niggle. And we have one who's just started his development with Block. Then for the linemen, we've got 2 dirty players, though we've only got a roster at 12, so we need 1 more. We can afford 1 more though. A Kick and a Guard Block. So that's the Rats. And they've got an interesting record for Skaven. 15 wins, 8 draws, 23 losses. That's kind of surprising. And I didn't count that. That's 31-46 games. 9 kills. And 12 deaths. Not a bad record for Rats in that regard, though. So that's that team. And lastly, in Division 2, we've got another Khemri team. Surprising to see 2 Khemris. And Zeazeta, who I've spoken to, I think, though I've never played him, don't know much about him. I always assume him as well. If you're a her, I'm very, very sorry, but females are quite uncommon in this game. And you will fade like the sands in a desert. There we go. 1690 team value. Having a look at the roster then, 3 team rerolls, fan factor of 9, 13-man roster. And we've got all 4 Tomb Guards, 2 Blitzras, no Furra, just skeletons. Interesting, but this one is obviously the Bull Carrier because he's got 2 plus 2 agility, which is always nice to see. Ah, I do know Zeazeta, we have spoken. He thinks I'm his brother. That's the one. Yes, we've definitely spoken, and it is a he. So, the 4 Tomb Guards, 3 of which have actually managed to level quite well. Our key piece is this agility piece, surely, and then we've got some kind of 3s and 2s dotted about. So let's start off with the Tomb Guards. 2 level 4s. Mighty Blow, plus Strength, Guard. Yikes. And Mighty Blow, Block, Break Tackle. Also yikes. And then Guard, plus Strength. That's 2 plus Strength in this Khemri team. That's disgusting. I love it. Then Blitterer is the murderer, Mighty Blow piling on. And he's got such a cute face, look at him. Murdering bastard. And then Powwow is a rookie. And this Tomb Guard is a rookie too. Then we have the skeleton that is obviously the ball handler. He was just developed automatically as a ball handler. He was given sure hands and managed to get plus agility to 4, so that's cool. And he's also got block and kick-off return. Then we have a potential sacker, or will maybe be a sacker eventually, with Secker, who has wrestle and tackle. We have a kick block piece, a wrestle piece, and a dirty player. I'm glad the dirty player took so long to develop. Congratulations. And having a look at statistics for this team then, we've got a very good record for Khemri. 17 plus 9, that's 26. 12 wins, 9 draws, 5 losses, 6 kills, and just the 1 death. That's a pretty good record for Khemri. And that's Division 2. I like the Khemri team. That goes without saying. That Khemri team is disgusting. I really like them. The Norse team has developed relatively well, and out of the 2 Chaos teams, I prefer the safe Chaos team. The Rats, I'm surprised by their record because they look quite nice, and the High Elves are just slightly behind in development, but otherwise they should be fine. This is going to be an interesting division for sure. There's going to be a lot of tough games here, so good luck to everybody in Division 2. And lastly then, let's have a look at Division 3, which is my division, and I'm pretty sure I am at the bottom. Of course I am. So we're going to start with my team here. My team are the ReBBL Rounders. I originally made them to play friendly games in the Spin and Win, though when this All-Stars came up I decided I may as well take them into that. And I am the youngest team in the league, and my motto is Let's Get Smackin', with 1,160 team value. And my team is not fully developed yet even. I'm missing 1 more piece. I usually take 1 more, either a goblin or a lineman, depending on the competition. And having a look at this competition, we're going to be going lineman. So, I've got 20 in the bank, but I'm not going to be using it. I've got 2 cheerleaders, 3 team murals, Apothecary, fan factor of 2, and 2 coach assistants. I got all 4 blitzers, 1 of them is niggled. I've got all 4 Black Orcs, 1 of them has minus movement, so he's not leaping anytime soon. I've got 2 linemen, both of them rookies. I've got a goblin, and I've got a thrower. The only level up is on Claws, and he's been given Mighty Blow. Then I also have goblin who is close, lineman who is close, and a thrower who can score and get a level up, though I'm more likely to try and get my scoring done with blitzers than with the thrower. But we'll see how that develops. And in terms of statistics, my team is the most boring. We've only played 2 games, but we've had 2 wins. No kills, no deaths. So that's the ReBBL Rounders. Next up is a Chaos Dwarf team. Where did I put my hat? They look quite young as well. 1280 TV, because Chaos Dwarves get expensive really quickly, generally speaking. They do have quite a bit of development though, compared to my team especially, so we've got 6 level ups in the team. All 6 Chaos Dwarves, 2 Bull Centaurs, and 4 Hobgoblins. Relatively standard setup for Chaos Dwarves. And both Bull Centaurs have been given block, so it's kind of a safe team. Chaos Dwarf block has been given claw, and the other 2 have been given guard. We also have a sure hands on a Hobgoblin, so he is the most likely ball carrier, and he is close to leveling again, which tends to happen when you have a ball carrying Hobgoblin. So this team is not overly worrying. They've managed to create the team the way they want to, which is a bit of a worry, but overall I'm not too worried about playing this team realistically. And, sorry, the coach was Bobby Bintang, and his motto didn't exist. Yes, okay. In terms of statistics, he's played 6 games, 3 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. 3 kills, 1 death. Fair enough. Next up we go 1440 Nurgle, which is Svaho. I've played Svaho in our ICBBL league. I played against his Wood Elves. I was playing as Chaos, so it's going to be a very different opponent this time. He has 140 in the bank, he has a very interesting team motto, and team value of 1440. I look forward to playing Svaho again, actually. And free team rerolls, fan factor of 6, and this team is much more developed than mine or the Chaos Dwarf team. Having said that though, it looks like there's only 6 as well. Never mind, it's developed exactly the same as the Chaos Dwarf team. So Beast of Nurgle has leveled up and been given guard. He's gone 4 Nurgle Warriors, one of which is leveled up to get block, 4 Pestigors. We have a block Mighty Blow, a dodge, a wrestle, and another block. And no, this team is more developed slightly than the Chaos Dwarfs. And 3 Rotters, all of them rookies, but they're just meat basically for the team, I guess. 140 in the bank, so we may see one more piece, though there's not much point in buying a Rotter, to be honest. And he's had 8 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. No kills, unusual for Nurgle, and 2 deaths. Not so unusual, they're probably Rotters. Rotter death is indeed real. Then we have a second Orc team, which is bad news for my Orcs. I don't really want to mirror against a much stronger Orc team, led by the Drunkenaut, who I've spoken to. Pretty sure I haven't played though. Team value of 1490. Let's make beautiful music together. Wag to you too. And 110 in the bank. So we got all 4 Black Orcs, all 4 Blitzers, Thrower, Goblin, second Thrower, 2 Throwers, and a Lineman. Unusual Orc build. Interesting. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and a fan factor of 2. The development is pretty spread out. Almost everything is leveled, just this one rookie Blitzer. And we've got quite a few level 3s, so there's quite a big difference in development between this team and the 3 teams we've seen before. All 4 Black Orcs have block, one has agility block, one has block tackle, and one has block minus movement. So I think I'd skip agility on a Black Orc, to be honest, unless I wanted to make him a leaper. But he'd already have to have leap before he had the agility. But there we go. Interesting Black Orcs for sure. And having a look at the blitzers, we've got tackle Mighty Blow, we've got plus movement, and we've got catch. Nice. So this is a throwing team, much like my team. My team is a throwing team too. Then 2 throwers. We've got one with strong arm block and one with simply block. And we have a goblin with diving catch, and a lineman with block. So relatively safe team, lots of block. It's going to be interesting seeing how much they can crush my Orcs actually. There we go. And then we go to 1500 Dwarves. May our doom be mighty. Grey Fox. Yeah, I'm going to play Grey Fox, cool. I've spoken a lot to Grey Fox. I like the guy actually. And it's been nice talking to him. So it's nice to be able to play him. And 13-man roster, 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 5, 20 in the bank. 2 Blitzers, 2 Troll Slayers, 1 Runner, and then all the Longbeards. So we've got 3s, 2s, and 1s. It's quite a lot of development compared to the first few teams, but kind of on par with the Orcs, I guess. Level 3 Blitzer is plus strength jump up. Maybe he's going to be a piling on piece later, that's why I've given him jump up. The other Blitzer is Mighty Blow, which is more common, and strength up Blitzer is pretty disgusting, so that's good news. Rookie Troll Slayer and Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow. It's fairly standard. 4 Longbeards with Mighty Blow, one of them is also plus strength, so 2 strength 4 on this team. They can combat the Black Orcs at least. And then Runner with block. So fairly standard development so far, just with the extra 12s and the double on the Blitzer. So this Blitzer is a very expensive Blitzer. Looking at their statistics, I don't think I looked at the Orc statistics actually, I'll go back in a second. 12 games, 3 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses, 1 kill, 2 deaths. And let's go back to the Orc team because I didn't check their statistics. Sorry, Drunkenaut. We've gone 13 games, 1 win, 2 draws, 10 losses. That's not the best record. And lastly, again at the top, we have a human team with 1530 Fred's Fabled Fishmongers. The fanciest fish at the fairest prices, that's a lot of fuzz. 80,000 in the bank. Looks like a 13-man roster. It is a 13-man roster. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and fan factor of 6. Ogre, 4 Blitzers, Thrower, 2 Catchers, and 5 Linemen. A more common human build. More likely to see this kind of build, I think. But there we go. And Cakengrad. I've heard from Kakengrad, I've spoken to Kakengrad a bit, but I don't really know much about him. So there's only a couple guys here that I actually know. So good, I get to meet more people. And the ogre has gone minus agility. Oh no! Oh no! Which doesn't really bother an ogre at all, and he's been given block. Nice. The blitzers, no, 3 of the 4 have got guard, 2 have got mighty blow, 1 is mighty blow piling on, so the one who looks a bit like me is the killer. And then the thrower, we got block, kickoff, return, and the 2 catchers, block, agility, which is nice, though he's going to get fouled a lot probably, and catcher with wrestle, so this one's going to turn out to be the sacker probably. Then a dirty player lineman and a guard lineman, and some gaps for some reason. Having a look at their statistics then, they've gone 12 games as well, 6 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, 4 kills, no deaths. Out of all these teams then, they've all developed a hell of a lot more than mine, so again I'm going to be putting in a difficult season in ReBBL. Nothing that we're new to. G-Man has been hard, and this is going to be hard as well. Though I'm quite happy not to see too much agility, to be honest. We're going to be having a bash off mostly, which is what orcs want to do, so there is that. So most of these games are going to fall down to who gets the most casualties, I think. The only one that's going to be different is against the humans. It's a difficult round for the humans actually. They have to play very agility based in this division, whereas the rest of us can play our comfortable game. So even though humans are the highest and they have a pretty well developed team, they may well struggle in this group. And Dwarf Chaos Dwarf is going to be a key game for certain, and the Orc Off is going to be a key game, but this team is so much more developed, I'm going to struggle to hold them. And every game I play is going to be key. I'm going to be looking for at least draws. If I can pull out some wins, fantastic, but if I can draw, it will feel like I'm succeeding. And I don't say that lightly, because I like playing as orcs, but I'm so far behind these teams. Anyway, good luck to everybody in this league, and I look forward to playing you all. So that's it for the rundown of this league. That's what it looks like, that's what each of the divisions look like, and let's see what these teams can actually do. Good luck to all of you, and see you on the pitch. If you can let me know what the actual statistics are, not the statistics, the actual breakdown of the league is as well below. Tell everybody if there's a KO or anything, that would be great, because I don't know, and you guys are all watching this hopefully, so you can confirm or deny that. Thank you guys for watching, see you all soon. Bye bye for now.